My name is Wade Spencer. I've recorded 34 gospel albums.
Coming soon, Jesus.
I travel the country and sing in churches. 10 times I've traveled to Africa and Ukraine to share the gospel through my songs in prisons, schools, and orphanages.
Coming soon, and the whole world.
I'm also an avid outdoorsman, traveling the country, hunting and fishing.
Standing by the road with a heavy load from the seeds he sowed. And if you see your sister falling, I'll have hands that will never age and wither. And a heart
For the next 30 minutes, I'll share my life with you. This is Life's Highway. David, it's not going to be 100 degrees today like we usually out here in August.
I know it, but it's going to be warm. It's going to warm up to about the 82, 83 today.
But it's May the 7th, so it's still all going to be good, isn't it?
Yes, sir. We'll have a good day.
Hi friends, we're in Kentucky today on Green River Lake Reservoir between Columbia and Campbellsville, Kentucky, with renowned guide David Jones. He's the best guide on this lake. We've fished with him before. We also have our good friend Terry Parton with us, and I'll also be singing some songs. Theresa will be in the kitchen cooking up something good to eat. So stay tuned. You're watching Life's Highway.
Have the camera in a moment, though, Wade.
Exactly. Told us last year you was going to catch that big buck, and then you was going to fish every day. Did you do it?
Well, I didn't fish every day. I did get a good buck. But
What about the fishing? Did you come through, or did you?
now I did not come through on the fishing. I'm going to be honest with you, Wade. But things are changing this year.
Oh, they are?
I'm going to get the big buck in September.
All right.
I'll be ready to go.
All right. We're going to give you another chance.
You'll find me looking up. Many times I've been in the desert, walking on burning sand.
Down here in Africa, what are these fish called, trees? Tilapia. They stand there and they're dead, and they stand there along the road, and when they see you coming in the car, they shake them like this to make them look like they're alive.
That there is a new horizon, the feeling of a brand new breeze. Looking up, there's no other way. Looking up.
This hole we're getting ready to fish has got a combination of different types of structure in it. We'll be fishing over some mossback fish racks, which is some artificial structure. We've got some trees, some brush in here. We also got some sticks in here. It's been a real good hole. Hopefully today we'll pick us up about 15 to 20 nice crappie out here.
Turn that thing off, Theresa. Terry, don't you even look, man.
That may be the little fish of the
Son,
day.
that dude's gonna fry up good, ain't he? Not even lying. Hey, we're gonna be sportsmen. We're gonna throw him back. What do you think of that, Terry?
That was good of you.
That's a sportsman, buddy.
That one grow up. You'll catch that.
About 3 years, yeah. White crappie.
We haven't got into them yet, but we're going to.
Man. Well, at least I am catching a few today,
That's
Trisha.
right.
If Wade's catching them, we need to document it.
Yeah, when I catch one, you better have the camera rolling, because it don't happen very often, does it?
Good catcher. Next one puts us double figures.
Does it?
Yeah, next one gives us 10.
Good.
I only put one.
I haven't put. Terry, I hope you don't catch anything. After last year, you swamped us. We thought about not even letting you come today, Terry.
I knew there was something going on. You know, Seriously, Wade, the worst part about trading trucks is losing my Wade in the Woods decal.
You did, didn't you?
I think that's why he gave that extra $500 on the
Well,
end.
you reckon maybe you ought to split that with me, Terry?
Well, I've got to invest in another decal.
Okay, I'll get you one made.
If I have as much in that other one, you know, as I did in the other one,
We'll be even, won't we?
we'll be even.
This is David Jones' favorite song that I sing, so I better sing it today since I'm fishing with him. Wednesday night prayer meeting.
I used to get there early when I was a boy. I'd straighten the pews on the hardwood floor. Daddy shook every hand as they gathered in. We were prayer warriors in a world of sin. We sang there ain't no grave gonna hold me down. Sister started clapping, then somebody'd shout. The spirit would rise and fill the house as the walls came tumbling down. Oh, the walls came tumbling down. Oh, the devil took a beating at Wednesday night prayer meeting. We heard hellfire preaching at Wednesday night prayer meeting. Oh, amazing grace fell like a flood, and we all got washed in the blood. That's the way it was at Wednesday night prayer meeting. Now I walk through the valley all by myself. There's a road to the right and a road to the left. The shadows have fallen and I'm all alone, but there's still a light shining that leads me home. I see the candles in the windows of that little church that I love. I still hear them singing on a Wednesday night. I'll meet you on the other side. Oh, I'll meet you on the other side. Oh, the devil took a beating at Wednesday night prayer meeting. We heard hellfire preaching at Wednesday night prayer meeting. Oh, amazing grace fell like a flood, and we all got washed in the blood. Yeah, that's the way it was at Wednesday night prayer meeting. Yeah, that's the way it was at Wednesday night prayer meeting.
I'll get us on the brush here in a minute. Maybe we get a few more that wants to ride to Ohio.
Pretty fish. You have to measure
Yeah,
him,
look.
Wade, see if he's a keeper.
Nah, he's a keeper. You want to check him? Boy, now see, he's a lot darker than those we were catching over in that other bay.
You know
Those
why?
were real white.
I tell you why. He's got his tuxedo on.
He does, don't he?
Yep. Yeah, he's a keeper.
Good. What number is this? 13?
13.
I think this is 13 because David hasn't caught any and Terry's caught one. See, Wade's caught 12.
I just put one in there, Wade.
Just making you guys sweat a little bit.
that Ohio math.
That's Ohio math. Terry, I wasn't very good at math. Can you believe that? Actually, I was, but boy, when they got us in algebra class, to this day, I don't know what we were doing.
A little bit better, Teresa.
Good.
Maybe.
He's a little bit better. Bigger one. Wait. Let me get this one, Teresa, and we'll see which one's the biggest. I believe the first one was. Let me see if he's a keeper. Both of them's keepers, Teresa. There's one. And let me get this one.
15, that's great.
That's a little bit better. Okay. That's
When I graduated algebra class, ended up with a D-. My teacher said, "Wade, you passed this course by the skin of your teeth." That's what she told me. And to this day, I don't know what we were doing using letters instead of numbers. I just never understood the concept of algebra.
well, what it is, a ladder is
Had to represent something, but
a ladder is what they call a variable. That's what you're looking for. You know, if you had 2 plus 2 equals blank. In algebra, your blank is a letter. And you're replacing that letter with the correct answer. Because that's what you're looking for.
what are you doing all that for?
I don't know, Wade. I don't teach algebra.
I tell you one thing, being in music, I didn't need it, so I guess it's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I will say this, I have used hardly any algebra.
Really? But now some jobs, they use algebra.
Turn, a bridge to build, a bridge to burn. Here's praying you will never go astray on life's highway. Here's praying you will never go astray. How many times have you heard someone say, if I had his money, I could do things my way? But little they know that it's so hard to find one rich man in 10 with a satisfied mind. Money can't buy back your youth when you're old, or a friend when you're lonely, or a love that's grown for the wealthiest person is a pauper at time compared to a man with a satisfied mind. When this life has ended, my time has run out, my friends and my loved ones, I'll leave them no doubt. But there's one thing for certain, when it comes my time, I'll leave this old world with a satisfied mind. Money can't buy back your youth when you're old, or a friend when you're lonely, or a love that's grown cold. For the wealthiest person is a pauper at times, compared to a man with a satisfied mind. For the wealthiest person is a pauper at times, compared to a man with a satisfied mind. Compared to a man with a satisfied mind.
Hi, are you ready for a new dish? Let me show you how to make roasted chicken. It's one of my favorite things to do. I've already salt and peppered the bottom side of the chicken, and I've salt and peppered very liberally inside the bird, and now I'm going to do this side, and I already have my oven preheated at 350, and first I'll do the pepper so that then you can see the salt. When I tell you I do it liberally, I really mean it. Because once you salt and pepper it and put it in the oven, you're not going to get it back out and salt and pepper it. Then this is really the only chance you have. And all I do is add salt and pepper. If you like other spices, you can add other things. Some people like rosemary. Some of the time I'll take little pieces of lemon and I'll put it in there, and it has like a lemon flavor through it. Don't use very much. The first time I did it, I used a whole lemon, and it was so lemony that we couldn't enjoy the taste. You couldn't really even taste the chicken. All you could taste was lemon. So don't do that. So salt and peppered. I put it in a little pan, and it's got sprayed with Pam. I'm getting ready to stick it in the oven at 350 degrees. This is a 7-pound bird, so it'll take about 3 hours to bake, and I will turn it one time. So I'll set the timer for an hour and a half. Then I will turn it and let it finish roasting, and that'll be the end of that. So I'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Our roasted chicken is done. Let's get it out of the oven and see what it looks like. Now that looks delicious. Enjoy it for supper. And then when you're finished the next day, cut it up in little pieces, and you can make some chicken salad out of it if you like. Roasted chicken is just wonderful. And I got a bonus. I didn't even know I got the chicken that had this little probe in it to show me that it's done. It's a 7-pound chicken, and I've roasted it for 2.5 hours. Yum. Both of our boys are coming home from Pennsylvania today. Joel was at there working construction, and Thomas is coming home from culinary school. So I'll add a few sides to this dish of chicken, and I'll have a meal for him. Looks good, doesn't it?
I mean, the numbers are so good here on Green River Lake. Now, you know, you're not going to catch 2-pounders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the numbers is just, it's a good place to bring kids. And, you know, if you like me and you like to stay busy catching fish, then it's a great place to come. 8,200-acre lake. We're averaging about 60 keepers a day. We're catching over.
Do most of your clients take the crappie home? They like to eat the crappie? I mean, most of them probably do.
I wish I had a few that didn't. They'll say, hey, we'll give them to you.
That's what I've always done. Today, Theresa and I have already sung for the weekend. We're heading home, so we're not going to leave you none either. Today.
That's okay.
We might give you one.
That's okay.
You remember last year we threw all of them back.
I know.
I mean, we threw beautiful crappies back last year. People probably thinking we're crazy.
In the city of Bethlehem, the Son of God is born. You'll find him in a manger, laid in a barn. If you look toward the city, there you'll see the star. If you follow it to its destiny, there you'll find our Lord. He's the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star, the fairest of 10,000, your King and your Lord. He'll bind the brokenhearted, he'll set the captive free. He's the first and he's the last, the one for you and me. Well, he's the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star, the fairest of 10,000, your King and your Lord. He will bind the brokenhearted, he'll set the captive free. He's the first and he's the last, the one for you and me. He will bind the brokenhearted, he'll set the captive free. He's the first and he's the last, the one for you and me.
David, how long have you been guiding on this lake?
Let me catch this fish first, okay?
Okay.
Not a very big one. I've been guiding about 7 years, I think, something like that. I fished it, grew up fished it my whole life.
Oh, you have? You grew up close to this lake?
Real close. Grew up probably 5 minutes from the lake.
Okay. Crappie always been your favorite?
By far.
Really?
By far.
It's always been my favorite fish. Yeah, Terry, I got Theresa agreeing to be my cameraman bow hunting this fall. What do you think of that?
Does she take the cold weather really well?
No, but she said, wait, I'm willing to do anything for you.
Well, that's making quite a commitment. I remember those pictures I've seen with ice frozen all over your beard.
Yeah.
And snow on your cap.
She said she'll do it for me.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's dedication.
Yeah.
It is. I got her trained well.
Where did it go? I've got it, but it's broke off, and I've got poles scattered.
Look, he's got my bait down in his throat.
Not as good as what we catch sometimes, but a little bit better.
And grace, my fears relieved. How precious did
What we got? Exactly 50?
57.
Oh, 57? I thought we ended
the hour I first believed.
I hope you've enjoyed Life's Highway today. I've been singing the gospel since I was 8 years old. This year I recorded my 34th album, and I featured some of those songs today. I hope you've been encouraged as a Christian or heard and found a word of hope today if you're not a Christian, because that's what a gospel song is really designed and written for. God bless you. We appreciate the time you spent with us here today, right here on Life's Highway.
Bright shining as the sun. We've no less days to sing God's praise. than when we first begun. We've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.